Hi guys! Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate every single one of you being here. Your support truly means a lot to me. Today's video is a little different. No typical intro like I usually do, but rather more voiceover and storytelling. As you can see, I'm not painting from home this time, but from a booth at a fair. I believe it was around Mother's Day in Wildun. Why I believe? Well, to be completely honest, this piece was actually finished several weeks ago, but I haven't had the time to edit the footage until now. And since then, I've already painted and finished other pieces. So to be honest, I can't fully recall every single thought I had during the process. What I do remember though is that the painting the fur felt like it would never end. Still, I truly enjoyed the entire process from start to finish. For the background and the tree trunks, as you can see, I started with a layer of pan pastels applied with the soft sponge. Pan pastels are great for quickly laying down large areas of color. That's why I love using them for backgrounds or broader sections of a piece. Another thing I love, you can blend them beautifully and they're super easy to transport. Definitely less messy than pastel sticks, especially the ones that aren't neatly packed in foam trays. After the first layer of pan pastel, I moved on to my beloved pastel pencils. The process is pretty straightforward, I think. Working from the background to the foreground and painting from shadow to light. So in this case I started with the darkest colors, which means the undercoat of the fur. Then I worked my way up through the layers, adding however many were needed. The upper layers naturally appear lighter, since they catch more light. Also, I usually work from left to right and from background to foreground. To make the final piece more visually interesting and captivating, I like to go beyond the obvious color choices and subtly blend in unexpected hues, like blue, red, violet, green, ochre, and so on. That part of the process brings me a lot of joy as well. Alright, now that we have covered the technical side of things, let's talk about koalas. Deep within the eucalyptus forests of Australia lives a creature that captures hearts with its fluffy fur, round button eyes, and seemingly peaceful nature. The koala. At first glance it looks like a living teddy bear, but behind its adorable face lies a surprisingly complex and fascinating life. Here are interesting facts about the koalas, told through a gentle journey into the world. Koalas are not bears. Even though they are often called koala bears, they are actually marsupials, just like kangaroos and wombats. This means that the females carry and nurse their young in a pouch. Eucalyptus is their lifeline. Koalas feed almost exclusively on the leaves of specific eucalyptus trees. Out of more than 600 species, only about 30 are edible for them. These leaves are low in energy, which is why koalas sleep up to 20 hours a day. They have unique fingerprints. Koala fingerprints are so similar to those of humans that they are nearly indistinguishable under a microscope, an extremely rare trait among animals. Their voices are surprising. Despite their soft appearance, koalas can make loud and harsh vocalizations, especially during mating season. The deep grunts and bellows of males are meant to attract females and scare off rivals. The mother-child bond is close but brief. After just 35 days of pregnancy, the tiny blind and hairless baby, no bigger than a jelly bean, is born and crawls into the mother's pooch. It remains there for about 6 months, growing in safety. Once out of the pooch, the joy stays close. After leaving the pooch, the baby still rides on its mother's back for several more months, learning how to climb, eat and behave. The bond is strong, but after about a year, the young koala becomes independent. Hi guys! So, today I'm going to paint life again. I'm here in Center List, and now I am setting everything up, my table, everything. If you watched any of my videos, I think you know the drill. So, see us later. Koalas have special milk. To prepare the joy for eating eucalyptus, the mother produces a special kind of feces called pap. The joy eats it to develop the gut bacteria needed to digest the toxic leaves. Male koalas have a scent gland. Located on their chest, this gland helps them mark the territory with a unique scent. Females lack this feature. Koalas are mostly solitary. Each koala has its own territory, which it defends from others, except during mating season. Even the mother-child bond ends once the joy is ready to leave. They are endangered due to habitat loss, diseases like chlamydia, and the effects of climate change. Koalas are severely threatened in main regions of Australia. Conservation efforts aim to protect their habitats and rehabilitate injured animals. Koalas don't drink much water. The name comes from an ancient word meaning no water. They usually get enough moisture from eucalyptus leaves. They are excellent climbers. Koalas have strong arms, sharp claws and rough paw pads to grip tree bark and move easily among branches. Their brain is quite small. Relative to their body size, koalas have unusually small brains, which might help conserve energy. Eucalyptus leaves are toxic to most animals. Koalas are among the very few species that can eat them safely, thanks to special enzymes in their liver. Joys can stay in their mother's home range. Some young koalas stay near their mother's territory, especially if resources are abundant. Koalas are most active at night. They are nocturnal and crepuscular, meaning they are mainly awake at night or during dawn and dusk. Their fur helps regulate temperature. Koalas have thick fur on their back for warmth and thinner fur on their belly to release heat when necessary. Each koala has a unique vocal pattern. Much like human voices, each koala's call is distinct and can be recognized by others. Koalas use trees for more than food. They also hug tree trunks to cool down on hot days, as the bark can be several degrees cooler than the air. Koalas may appear sleepy and carefree, but their lives are filled with tiny marvels, from the miniature birth to the first clumsy climbs. The mother's role is briefly yet full of care and protection, showing that even in the wild, love and patience are crucial for survival. So guys, I am finally done with this beautiful painting of those two koala bears. I really enjoyed painting. As you watch my video, probably you noticed that I painted most of the time outside in public, and yeah, it was a really nice experience. I really like, to show my painting process with other people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please consider to like, share and subscribe. And as always, I wish you a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever and whenever you are watching this video. So I hope we are going to see us next time. Bye!